5 words for you guys. Old school for the win. Roll that intro. Kio-chan here, and welcome to week 21 here on VlogsOfSeven. This week we're talking about our favorite video games and our favorite consoles. As you guys can probably tell from the intro, I'm an old school gamer. I like my old school games and those old school consoles. One of the reasons I think that to be true is those systems appeal to a wide range of age groups. It wasn't just focused on the teens and young adults like the systems of today, with the Wii being the exception. And the same thing can be said of their video games. You really can't get somebody who's in their 50s and 60s interested in a first-person shooter. They're most likely going to be interested in those simpler games from the Nintendo 64 or the Super Nintendo. That's just my opinion. Your experiences may be different than mine, but that's just how I see it. I do have some of those newer systems, but I don't enjoy them as much as I do the old school systems of Super Nintendo and Nintendo 64. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a couple of minutes and show you guys and talk about some of my favorite video games from back in the day. So let's get started. The first video game comes from a video game series known as Donkey Kong. Come on, you can't go wrong with Donkey Kong. It is an awesome adventure series, and what is better than going through barrels and collecting coins and bananas all day? I really can't think of anything, can you? So come on, Donkey Kong is awesome. It was really fun to play for hours on end, and you wouldn't get tired of it, and you really enjoyed when the next version of the game came out. I know I enjoyed all 3 of them. Probably the first one was probably my favorite, but I enjoyed playing it, and I can't wait to check out the Wii version of the Donkey Kong games, because it looks really awesome from the gameplay videos that I've seen on YouTube, and I'll probably do a little review on it whenever I get it, because I'm sure it's going to be a little bit different than the Super Nintendo version, but I'm sure it's going to be pretty similar, so awesomeness there. The next game I'm going to talk about is a classic, and that is Miss Pac-Man. Come on, you can't go wrong with Miss Pac-Man. Once again, it focused on a wide range of age groups, from the youngest kids to your great-grandparents. Everybody enjoyed playing this game, and you can get really competitive with it. I know I did it with my family back in the day, and while we were being competitive about it, we were just enjoying ourselves. We were laughing our butts off while we were trying to escape the ghosts that were running around the mazes. So it's a lot of fun, and you can't go wrong with it. So that's why it's one of my favorite games. The next game was my go-to game back in the day, and that's Speedy Gonzales. When I was bored and I really didn't have anything else to do, I would just whack this into the system, and I would just play it for hours. I mean, it was fun going around trying to get the mice, but at the same time, it was a little annoying at times, but it was still fun to play. So, Speedy Gonzales. The next game is one of those classic games that pretty much everybody's played who's picked up a controller, and that's Super Mario World. Come on, Super Mario World, it's awesome. Come on, everybody loves playing that. I mean, it just came back in my school just recently, and everybody was having a good time with it. There was probably a good 40 people in the room watching everybody play it and wanting to get a shot at it. So, come on, this is an awesome game. And the last game from the Super Nintendo series is Tetris. Now, as I mentioned already, with the Super Nintendo and the Nintendo 64 systems, it really appealed to a wide range of people. And this game in particular appealed to my mom, who is in her late 50s. And she loves this game. Every single time when we were much younger, every day she was like, oh, let's play Tetris, I'm gonna whip your butt at this game. And you know, we got really competitive over it. And it was just a lot of fun. So, Tetris, awesome. It's just completely awesome. Now I'm going to move on to the Nintendo 64. I do like all the games I have of that. I just have some Pokemon games, the Pokemon Stadium, and of course, this game. This game is called Necro Museum 64, and this game has a lot of those old classic games from the 50s. And this game is my dad's favorite as well as my own because of those classic games. I mean, it has Galaga, Galaxian, Dig Dug, you name it. It has it. There's like 6 of them in here. And it's a lot of fun. It can get really competitive over it. That's what my dad and I do when we play this game, and it's just a lot of fun. I mean, it really is a lot of fun. You can get people that are older interested in playing video games, and that's why I like these older systems. So let's start talking about the new school systems. One of the only reasons why I got involved with them in the first place was because of the Naruto games. Come on, the Naruto games are some of the best of all time, as far as I'm concerned. And one of the only reasons why I got an Xbox 360 was because of Storm 2. I would have gotten a PS3, but the whole backward compatibility issue really turned me off to it. And that's why I got an Xbox 360 instead. And I have no regrets about that. Storm 2 is an awesome game. Even though I'm stuck on the Itachi fight, I absolutely love this series. And I really got involved with the PS2 because of the Naruto Ultimate Ninja series. There are a majority of the games I have for that system, and I really do enjoy them. They're some of my favorites of all time. Probably the only other gaming series that could beat it would be Donkey Kong. So I absolutely love these 2 games, and I like those 2 systems. As far as the Wii goes, I'm not totally into their games as much. The only game of the Wii that I have so far that I really like is The Price is Right. That is a fun game. I play it with pretty much everybody that comes over, and we have a lot of fun with it. Even though it's a very short game, it really is fun. So that's pretty much all I have to say for this week's topic. I'll be back next week, and hopefully we'll see Melissa tomorrow. See you guys later. Bye!